Okay, I want to start by saying this is probably one of the most important videos I've made in terms of making money. I'm going to show you what I did today. First of all, today I did the very boring trades. There were four trades available. I made two of the trades. One of them, two other ones were in the witching hour of the East Coast lunchtime, which is 12 o'clock East Coast time. I don't take those trades. I stay away from that hour. And then one I missed because I flew into Phoenix late last night and it was at 5:25 my time and I just wasn't awake yet. I think I sat down at 5:27. I noticed it and I was like, oh, hey, there's a chart. I want to show you this. I want to show you that three different trade options that we're now going to do. Okay. Two of the charts are going to be 5-minute bars, and the other one is going to be a 1 minute, just normal chart we've seen. So, plenty of trading opportunities. You can be either hyper conservative, you could go for just singles, or you go home runs. Okay. And I'm going to explain what I'm doing on all these guys. And so, please help me watch this guy. And I'll explain it as I can. I'll do it a couple more times, but this is a simple way that people get into trading, and if you follow these rules, it's hard to mess up, but it's something that you need to do, okay? Which is follow these rules. Okay, so first trade I've looked at, so this is 7:25 Central, 5:25 my time. I sat down just a smidge late. You got the parlay going on. You wait till this bar closed, you entered here, and this was a $15 move, so 60 ticks. So easy. I do a trailing stop to at 50. Easy would have made my money here. Nice morning. I missed this trade. Okay, I did not take this trade. The next trade didn't happen for a while. Let me scrunch this down a smidge so we can see what's going on. There was if you get a parse and it's green, you don't take it. Same thing, parlay, and it's red, you don't take it either. So just avoided those guys. Um, this one was at 10:55 at 11 o'clock. Again, this is the East Coast lunchtime. Don't take this. Same thing with this guy as well. I avoided those. Uh, and so this is the first one I took. This was a parse, and even though it turned out green, it went from 83 down to 73. It dropped $10, and I just saw that. I picked it up for I think 280, 290 is how much I made on that. Again, just trading two contracts, and then boom, I was out at that point. So I didn't try to go for the full gusto for the full 40 ticks at least before it went the other direction. I took a little profit and then left because I hadn't made a trade all day long. So I saw that and wanted to get out. The next one, I decided to go for the full 5 minutes. So I took this parlay. It did drop down. It almost wicked me out. Almost hit my stop loss. It went from 18 down to 10. So it dropped $8. And I'm thinking, oh, there goes my profit and then some. But it didn't. It flipped the other direction, and I ended up making it. This one almost hit all the way to the top of my initial profit take and trailing stop, but it didn't. It came back down, it closed, and I closed out at $190 on that particular bar. I waited the full 5 minutes for that one. That was really hard for me to do. But I wanted to show you that I have two new trades options. And this is very specific because I'm pivoting a little bit, but I'm using the same trades that I've been teaching and talking about forever. Just I'm manipulating the charts just a smidge because if you don't, you'll just get stagnant and stop. And when I was talking to Court, he was like, "Hey, make sure you keep everything fresh." And he said a bunch of other stuff to me, which made me think, and it's why I'm going down this pathway. And so here we are. So I'm going to show you uh, that chart, which we went through. I'm going to show you another 5-minute chart. Now, this one gets a lot more trades, okay? And you need to follow a sequence of this is how I do it. I do two contracts and I try to get 100 ticks profit take. I have a trailing stop at 50, stop loss at 40 ticks. And what I do from there is that if I have a loss, I jump to three contracts at that time. And so I go through that process. Now, if I have back-to-back losses, I stop for the day. That account sits to the side, and I'll trade it again tomorrow. Hopefully, it doesn't do that. Hopefully, I have profit and I'm able to make some money with it. But I'm going to show you this trade. Okay, this trade you get a lot more of them. It's a 5-minute trade, and we're swinging for the fences. We're going for home runs on this one. Okay. So just real quick, so it's on this side. The graph over here is a 1 minute and it's the same graph line break chart we've been looking at forever, and so nothing's changed with this one. I've just changed the middle one and now this guy. So I'm going to scroll back to the beginning of the morning and then you're going to go with me. So here's this 725 trade. Same, you got a same parlay on this one as well. But what we're going to do is that if you see a bar that breaks, okay, so basically if it doesn't go in sequence, then we take and then the next one hits, we'll take the very next bar after that. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So this bar was at 720. This bar is at 725. I'm watching this in order. So these two go in order sequentially, which is great. This bar is at 730. This is the one I missed. But let's just work our way up here. 735, 750. Okay. Now this is a transition bar. There's a transition bar right here. So I'm going to take the key, which is this guy right here. And so I'm hoping that this bar is 755. It doesn't wick me out, so it doesn't hit my stop loss, and it makes me money. And that's how I'm trading this thing. And so I am specifically waiting for the transition bar to hit because as soon as that hits and closes, I'm going to hit either the buy or the sell, whichever way the graph's pointing. So this is an easy one to follow. And so on one side, you have the more hyper conservative. You'll get 1 to 5 of trades of those in in your US session, give or take. And then the other one will have more of these options. Okay. So here we go. So we have this guy here, 55 first trade. So honestly, if you were paying attention, let's see how big this bar is. Then the first one was $15. This goes up to 14 to 21, which is another $6, $7. It's over 20 ticks by the time it closed. You could have easily had 60 ticks between these two. Let me make this a little bigger. And so could have easily 60 ticks between this trade and this trade. 60 ticks at 2 contracts is nothing to sneeze at. It's a lot of money, and you could have been done for the day. Let me keep going on, just to show you what I'm talking about, and hopefully we see a miss. So here's 805, transition bar again, and I'm going to take the key, which is hopefully this bar closes at 810, which it does. Okay, so boom. 3 trades in a row. Let me see how many. Let me see how big that bar was. I did not take this. Okay, I didn't trade these bars. I'm not looking at the candle wicks. I know it did wick up and down, but just let's look at these bars from 27 up to 35. Okay, I know there was a little higher. This one was a $10. That was a $10 high and low from that par from the entry point. Again, you would have made money on those three, and just say you made, you know, 40, 20, and another 40. Like you're at 100 ticks right there. 100 ticks a day with just 2 contracts. Yeah, you're doing pretty well. Okay. Uh, you notice that you get a lot more trades. This side, you had the one parlay on this side and nothing for hours. Okay. Or over here. That's where it was back there. This one's the minute chart. You get a lot of trades this one, but I'm only swinging for singles and doubles in this one. This guy though, this is where I'm trying to hit the home runs. All right, let's go through. I got just 2 more minutes. Okay, another minute and a half, and I'm calling it done. I'm calling this video done. I'll do another one later, but this is important. It's important because the amount of money that you can make off just a couple trades, even if you're wrong, you just up 1 contract, do it again. Okay, so just bear with me for a second. Let's see, where are we at? 905, yeah, okay, 55. There's 805. Okay, so see this went from 7:55 in the morning to 8:05. This is a transition bar. Okay, I'm gonna hit a buy and close this bar. And hopefully it goes up. It was 810. Oh my goodness. There's another one. I know there's a loss here coming up. 810, 835. Okay, another transition bar. Let's see if this is 840. Yep. Oh man, there's back to back to back to back wins. Okay, 840, 845. 850. Okay, here we go. 905, 915. Okay, so I would have had a loss here. I would have lost 40 ticks in this process. Let's just say that it could have been a little less. It definitely would have been more than 40. 40 ticks. I would have upped it to, at this point, I would have added another contract. Now, again, I'm actually, in all reality, I'm done for the day because I had back to back to back wins. But yeah, just let's just say. Um, So 915. I'm hoping this is 920, which boom it is. And there's 925 in case this was too small. I know this is pretty significant candle wicks on both sides. I don't recall what it was. But let's just go through just the green bars, 925, 930, 1020, okay? If I had taken this, because I didn't notice the red bar, 1020, I'm thinking, oh, great, here we go. I wouldn't have taken this red one because there's no need to. 1125, I would have taken 1130. See how that goes? So I wait for the transition bar and I hit the key. Let me see if I can't remember if I would have taken these or not, just based upon what I was looking at, 1150, 1155. Let's just say I took the 1210 and I lost this at 1215. I would have looked at this one, 1225, and I'm hoping this one's 1230. Ah, okay, so add another contract, 1235 or 1240. And you get a parlay, which I really hope this turns into another trade. So you get back-to-back double trades. Okay, if you're super conservative, do one contract at one time. Then, if you have a loss, add another contract. And if that loses, add a third contract. Now, look at your total, okay? And if you can't trade anymore after those three, switch to accounts. Switch accounts, and then it will just get streaky and it'll run on you, and you'll make a ton of money. My time's up, guys. I am excited about this. I've been trading this way. I hope you watch this video a couple times. I'll try to send it out to as many people as I can. And let's keep talking about this. The charts are going to look a little different, but I have to be able to pivot so we can all make money. And if you need to qualify, this is going to be a great way for you to qualify your account in one. My goal this week is to get two accounts qualified. I think I could do it this week. I can only make $1,500 per account, and so I need at least 2 days to trade that. So today's Tuesday, so I'm halfway with one account. I got to get the other half tomorrow, and then Thursday, Friday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, probably, and get the second one qualified. So that's where I'm going. All right, guys, make it a great day. Parents always tell me say my prayers because this needs lots of prayers.